Street cred sports. Street cred sports. I'm crossing over. I'm Euro stepping.
Hello, this is Keenan in Street Cred Sports Training, and welcome to another episode of Time to Ball. 137, episode 137 with my guy.
Yes, sir. Lee Williams.
Boy, they working him like he worked for ESPN. Oh my God!
I'm gonna correct you on that. I'm gonna tell the truth about it.
Tell the truth.
ESPN 1, 2, and 3.
And deport this.
For sure. Yeah, man.
Hey, he usually hits me up with a text or a phone call during the week. I ain't heard nothing from him. I had to call and check on him. Like, man, you all right?
Man, I was tired, man. It's been a tough week, man. I mean, I literally, and I rarely do that. Go home and just crash.
Yeah.
Know? So
yeah.
My mom texted me this morning. I need you to come see me before you go to work. I'm like, oh man, what's going on?
Right.
So I get over there. I said, Mom, everything all right? Yeah, I just want to see you. I'm like, okay, are you sure?
I ain't seen you in a while.
Man, yeah, because
you drive by the house, but that's about it.
Listen, man, it's number one, the heat saps every ounce of energy that you think you have.
Yeah.
You know, it's just at times unbearable. You know, like you can even be in air-conditioned places and it's still
hot. Yeah,
with the air conditioner on in the car. So yeah.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I just got through with a training. That's why your boy got a little sweat going. I was working him out.
Yeah,
he was getting it done.
First time I seen a basketball in your hand on the show, man.
I know, man. I just it's some about sometimes the basketball it just makes you want to go play. You know, you just feel like, oh my God, you just feel so good. So if you catch your boy napping like this, it's just, you know, I hate to say it, but this was my first love before my child, you know, and my wife.
I got you.
Yeah, and she'll be like, no, I'm getting old. The basketball was here before all of that.
I can understand that.
You know, I don't never have to argue with it. You know, they don't ever ask me what time I'm coming home. You know, all that stuff.
April, I ain't got nothing to do with this. Look at April Cage. He talking crazy right now.
Yeah, boom, show's over.
As you see, the heat has gotten to this.
The next show is just gonna have a picture of me saying, "Yeah, this would have been the next episode, but."
Facts.
All right, so let's get into things that interest us. We got a lot going on. So I was talking to April about football and stuff.
Right.
And I was talking to her because they was talking about basketball, and then they was talking about football, about the draft, and you know, they put in like the last 5 to 10 years, the top draft, who that draft pick went to, how that team went, and everything. Right. Mm-hmm. And it got me to thinking, what if we did it in the reverse order? So instead of the worst team picking, the team that wins the Super Bowl, they pick first. The team that loses in the Super Bowl picks second. Then you go based on the playoff teams, you know, the two losers of the conference, you know, maybe you go by who scored the most points or whatever, and that's how you go, right? And then you go all the way down.
Okay.
So now the worst team picks last. So I'm like, now you got to start really playing hard obviously not everybody's going to win the Super Bowl. Right. But here's the other thing. It's no guarantee that the Super Bowl winner is going to pick the top-rated player. So, like, Seattle's not going to – they don't need to pick Fernando Mendoza.
But they would still level up because they would trade and get more pieces and they would
Maybe they could, but I think it's more of an incentive to make these teams stop trying to lose. Hey, you got the last record, dog. You're gonna be picking last. You got it. There is no, like in NBA, there is no, what do they do? Where they rest, or they tank.
Right.
They tank the season so they can get. No, you got to. If you're not, the only teams that are gonna pick the top 14 teams are gonna be the top 14 teams in football that made the playoffs. in basketball, it's going to be the top 16 team.
Yeah, I mean, I probably wouldn't do it that way, but I could see your reason behind it because you have organizations that are okay with mediocrity.
Yeah.
They're just okay with it.
Yeah, and then you think
They're
about
okay
it.
with it.
Think about it. Name the teams that were picking last and now they're a consistent playoff team.
Right offhand, I could just say Miami Dolphins with Dan Marino, but they didn't win the Super Bowl.
Right, but I mean, let's say the last
10 years.
10 to 15 years. You're not seeing it. Those teams are still pretty bad.
Yeah. Well, to me, and this is just me, and with anything in life, it's not really about the first pick. It's how you really perfect the idea of putting things around that particular pick.
Yeah.
You know, and then when you have bad upper management, you're probably gonna have less than superior coaching. You know, it starts right at the top.
Yeah.
It starts at the top.
And that's what you have to do because, okay, let's take Cleveland, for example. Cleveland, they had Baker. You know, he got them to the playoffs. They make this move where they get Deshaun. And now it's put them back, and now they're trying to hustle to see, you know, they're almost back to where they were before they got Baker. That's bad management. Like, dog, Baker got y'all to the playoffs.
Right.
Maybe you get a really good, solid backup,
Right.
but you drafted him, and he was the number 1 pick.
Right.
So you draft him, and you need to see that through.
I just think they have so much money invested in Deshaun.
Yeah, well, I'm saying now, but what I'm saying is you didn't need to trade for Deshaun.
I see what you're saying.
Okay, I see what you're saying, but it's not like Baker didn't get them to the playoffs his
Right.
first or second year.
Right. I thought they could have supported Baker a little bit more. I realized he was super immature.
I love him. I love Baker.
I do too. But I think there's a time and place for everything, and he was still trying to figure that out. I think he's tough. I think his
season got over because he was trying to play through an injury when he should have just sat.
Yeah.
So he was giving his all to the team, and then they traded him for it.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's probably best for him.
yeah,
You know.
yeah,
for
it's
sure.
worked out. But yeah, I think I'm tired of these teams tanking and you know, like, man, why don't you reward? It's like when I had DirecTV, long time ago. And you know, you sign up with them, you get the Sunday ticket for this enormous low price, right?
Right.
Then you with them. The next year, you got to pay regular price. But the new customers get the low price. Man, you need to reward the people who've been with you, who've been doing their thing.
Yeah.
Because those new people just come in, they get the price, and they gone in a year or so. Me,
doubt.
I was still with DirecTV for like 8 or 9 years.
Wow.
Until I was like, yeah, you know what?
Loyal.
Yeah, I was loyal.
Yeah.
So
I mean, for me, I would probably not have the best team pick first. I would just have a clause in there where if we don't see improvement all around from your fan base to whatever, you got to go. That'll stop. That will stop all that. When you take money out of people's pockets, they'll figure it out. I really do.
Unless you got Steve Ballmer money. If you got Steve Ballmer money, what? You gonna take away a couple of billion?
He'll have to take
All
it
right.
somewhere else.
All right.
Give somebody else a chance. You know how many people are starving to own an NFL club? I mean, and will do right by it.
Well, I still think we should reward, you know, for being good. You took care of business. Here's the #1 draft pick. Yeah, they say the rich get richer. Well, hey, Y'all stop hanging out on them corners.
That'll be a disaster.
right.
But I see your point, though.
Okay, so let's go on to our second topic. We're going to go with the second portion of the NBA teams from the conference. This is the second week that we're on the Western Conference. Last week we did OKC, Lakers, Spurs, Timberwolves. Okay? And I got feedback that they agree with what I was saying about the Timberwolves and everything. So I was like, yeah, you know what? I might need to not let Lee talk because, you know, the grown-ups were talking back then.
Man, let me tell you something. We're going to see.
All right, so this week we're going to talk about the Suns, Rockets, Nuggets, Blazers.
Okay.
These 4 teams were also in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Okay, and then next week we'll give our prediction for the Eastern, and then the following week we'll give our prediction for the Western. We need to throw in some stuff for the football as well, because I want to, like what they do on Inside the NBA, I want to write it down so it's published. So at the end of the season,
we'll see what's up.
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah,
I like it.
Okay, so let's start with the Suns, man. What you think?
Man, the Suns, I think they made a really, really good move of getting Miles Bridges.
Yes.
I think that was a big pickup.
Yes.
Averaged 17.1 points a game, 5 boards to be exact, can run the floor, still young, can guard 6'7", can guard multiple spots.
I'm sorry. Whenever he does, I let you get away with it last week. I didn't say anything.
I did last week.
Last week, I was like, I ain't gonna say nothing, but yeah, he did it, ladies and gentlemen.
He's 6'8" or so.
It'll be clipped.
Man. Part 2, huh? You know, I honestly think, and you probably might agree with this, I think they really need a point guard.
I was just gonna ask you, what's the position that you think they need? And that's exactly the position I think they need. Is they need a good point guard to distribute the ball.
Right. I really think, as much as I thought they got some shooting with Kennard, that was a good pickup for them. I need Jalen Green to stop taking bad shots.
Yeah.
I need him to be more of a downhill guy that is kind of looking for. I mean, I think his assists at 2.8, they need to go up to at least 3.5 or somewhere around there.
If he's gonna,
he takes bad shots.
Right. Well, if he's gonna run but like when he was at Houston, that was kind of his thing. He was offense. Yeah. But now he needs to know that you got Devin Booker, you got Bridges. You're surrounded by some other guys that can score the ball.
And this your 5th year in the league.
Yeah, so you got to try to pick and choose. And I think the more they work, I mean, it was the first year coach. They got him to the playoffs. Yep. So I think the continuity will be better with them. But then it's going to take a little bit of adjustment for Miles Bridges because you got to make sure he stays aggressive. He's going to be able to get you some open shots if you use him right.
Devin Booker with 6 assists a game is unreal.
Yeah.
Like he is a selfless player. I think he's, to me, getting in that space where he's kind of like a Luka's, always crying, always kind of whining, but I think he's just frustrated at kind of what's going on. And I watched him more so from winter to the summer. It was just a little bit too much crying for me.
Yeah.
Mark Williams, the big they got there, he's got to get healthy.
Yeah.
He's never been the same since he left Boston.
He is
never been the same.
No, he was never at Boston.
Yeah. Mark Williams was at Boston.
No, he was at Charlotte.
Before that.
No, he was drafted by Charlotte.
Hold on. Mark Williams.
He wasn't. There's another kid named Williams that was at the Blazers.
I thought it was no. I'm thinking of. Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, this kid, the Lakers y'all tried to get him.
Of course.
Woo, boy, we don't even need to get into what y'all doing. You gonna put some money up? you need some money, man, to help you buy some of them shares?
Man, I can't help the Lakers. It's so bad I can't even pray for them. And I pray twice a day.
Oh, Lord. Yeah. All right, so what else you got for the Suns?
I think
they have the makings. They have all the good pieces. with Dylan Brooks, you got somebody who loves to play D. You just have to. He has to define a role. Now that they're more scoring, he needs to be like a third or fourth option where he can, if he catch and shoots and just not concentrates on knocking them shots down, he can really help them.
Yeah.
But sometimes he tries to be more of a scorer.
Right.
And I'm not saying he can't, because his averages were up, but
he's improved.
But I don't know if he's going to be, okay, this is going to be your solid go-to guy,
Right.
your second go-to scorer, your third go-to scorer.
I mean, to be honest, he averaged 20 points a game.
Yeah.
You know?
It just
I just don't think that's his role.
right, but it felt like, yeah,
It was
we'll let him, we'll live with him.
I
shoot,
see what
you
you're
know what I'm
saying.
saying?
Yeah.
We'll live with him scoring.
For sure.
It wasn't like, hey, Dylan is going.
Right.
Like, we got to stop Dylan. But I mean, I would say, you know what? If he can be consistent with that 15 to 20, then absolutely.
I just think they need. I know they got the young kid Kobe from Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
I think if they develop him correctly. No, wait, hold on. No. He went somewhere else. No, I apologize. Think about somebody else. I don't particularly like their roster besides those 3 or 4 players that we spoke on.
Yeah.
You know, Isaiah Rivers, okay. I just don't see it.
Yeah.
Cole Pete is what I was looking for. Rookie from Arizona. I think he's going to be nice.
Okay.
If they can develop him. Didn't realize he was 6'8", but I mean, the West to me took a step back. I think the East is kind of the top league right now, or the top conference right now. I think they'll be okay. They'll make the playoffs. I see 7, 8, 9. My opinion.
You see them? Okay.
Yeah, I just with obviously it's top heavy with San Antonio, OKC.
So
Denver.
Let's move on.
Yeah,
let's
do
move
that.
on. Okay, so let's go to the next team, Houston Rockets. How you feel about them?
Houston Rockets is like a soap opera that never ends. Either KD's upset about something, Şengün trying to be the PG, their coach is acting like he's never been in any kind of nonsense or trouble, and he's trying to pick fights with players, and it's just a lot of drama going on. I think he's a great coach.
Yeah.
I think if he would just stick to motivating and coaching, I think he wants his team to be a little bit tougher. I see the twin, Amir. Is it Amir? The twin?
Yeah, I'm not sure which one it is.
Yeah.
Thompson.
The Thompson twin. I think he needs to. Both of them need to be a little bit better.
Yeah, they need
offensively.
Yeah.
I think the Houston twin is a little bit better offensively already.
Yeah.
But I think I like him to be the backup point guard. I know. I know, but in times of they need one.
Because
they don't have one.
Well, Van Fleet.
Van Fleet is the starter. He's gonna make a difference.
I think most of their frustration was the fact that as the year went by, teams made it harder, and they struggled to get into their offense because they didn't have a true point guard.
Yeah.
I think part of the frustration was with the front office, because there's no way, Van Fleet is not going to play. You can't make a move to get Dennis Schroeder or Chris Paul or somebody that could at least help you in spurts.
Yeah.
And then when the trade cut deadline comes, you don't make a move to get one of those guys to help you as to get you in your sets.
Yeah, and listen, I like Reed Shepherd. I really like him.
But he's not a PG.
He can develop into one, but he just needs time. And I think he got thrown in the fire, and the heat was kind of a little too much for him.
You can't. To me, you can't. By playing in the NBA, you're not going to be able to turn somebody into a point guard.
It's an ISO league anyway.
You can't. But okay, if it was an ISO league, why were they struggling in the playoffs?
Because he's a young guy.
No. Not just him, but as a team, they struggled. Because they didn't have anybody that could take care of the ball and get them in their sets so they could run the ice.
Right, I'm saying he's a young guy. That's why I think with this experience, I think he's going to be a really good backup. I really do.
Okay.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was going to say, all I'm saying is I get
You don't
that
like Shepard, do you?
No, I like Shepard. I just don't think he's a point guard. I don't think, okay, he's going to be a backup point guard, right? That's what they're going to make him. He's got to protect the ball and take care of the ball. I'm not going to say he was scared. There were times where it looked like he didn't want to bring the ball up.
Yeah.
And that's what you have to be able to do to get them in their sets.
I mean, that's part of it, man. That's part of the growth.
I think if you don't have that by now, you're not going to have that.
I think he
Prove me wrong, Shepard, please. Because I want to see you succeed, but I got to say what my eyes have seen.
You better hope he don't. I'm gonna remember this day.
We'll write it down.
August 20th. I like the pickup of Steven Adams. Well, he's been there, right?
Yeah, he's been there.
But he was hurt.
Yeah.
He's gonna be solid. I despise the pickup of Marcus Smart. I do not think and that's the type of guy that coach wants. Marcus Smart, to me, turns the ball over too much. He takes bad shots.
But that's when you have him doing too much. When he wasn't doing too much, he's really great. But when you have him doing things that he's not normally doing, like running the point guard, and now you're trying to make him a scorer, yeah, those aren't. He can shoot, he can knock down threes, spot up threes, and defend.
So you saying the Lakers coaching is trash?
I don't know what they had him doing, but that wasn't his strength.
But my thing is they had Shepard doing too much, right? I mean, who would you take, Shepard or Smart?
Right now, Shepard, because Shepard's he has more upside.
Yeah. Clint Capella, they got him back. I don't know what he's gonna do.
Yeah, he can help, but in spurts.
For sure.
But I think they're going to be a better team simply because having Van Fleet
he'll settle
everything down, and now you'll get to see the best of the Houston Rockets.
Tristan Newton, they're on the roster.
They need to. I don't know what it is. Look, maybe I need to make a call to somebody, some NBA personnel that I know. I should maybe make a call and ask them. Because I don't see how it is that he can't make a roster and help run your team. I don't see
6'5", 6'6" guard. I mean.
Yeah, I mean, I know NBA is different than college, but he's played point guard all his life. He can handle the ball and get it up there and get you in your set.
And they got 4 or 5 point guards on the roster. I don't understand that piece. But they have him as a shooting guard.
Yeah, see, he needs to run the point. I want him running the point behind Van Fleet. I don't want Azure or Amar, whichever Thompson it is. I don't want the Thompson twin. I want him running. I feel more comfortable with him running and getting you in your sets before anybody else. So let's move on to the Nuggets.
All right. Denver Nuggets, to me,
it's going to be hard for them.
It's going to be really tough, man.
It's going to be hard.
I'm trying to be nice. It's going to be tough.
And they just lost Watson.
Yeah.
Just lost him.
It's going to be tough.
It's going to be tough.
It's going to be and Buddy's gone. He leaving.
Who?
They say he's going to the Lakers.
Oh, after this year?
Yep.
I mean, I see them making the playoffs, but they were what? They were number 4.
Yeah.
I think they're going to be in the bottom half this year.
I don't know,
because
man.
they didn't add much.
They didn't.
They didn't add much.
They didn't.
You need shooters. You lost shooters.
Yeah.
You need shooters, and Bron hasn't proven to be a consistent 3-point shooter.
Who?
Brown.
Oh, Brown.
Yeah. His name is spelled like it would be Bron, but they pronounce it Brown.
Yeah.
Christian Brown.
Uh-huh.
So he hasn't been consistent enough. He can do he's a really good utility player. But I think, he got paid to be more than what he's accustomed to being.
Got you.
And I think it hurt him because I don't know if he was ready to step up and be more of a scorer. I think he can in spurts.
Yep.
But I think, for me, I think he would need to be your third or fourth option. I think he can, I would say your fourth option. On some nights, hey, he can get it going and maybe give you 25 or 26. But, now, can he develop into that? Yeah, but it's going to be hard because you don't know you got Jamal Murray, the Joker, and then you got Gordon. That's their primary weapons. So you have to get in around those three.
Yeah, I think a lot of the league has picked up on that. Jamal Murray and Jokic offense. I think they've picked up on that. They're putting bigger, more athletic guards and wings on Jamal to make that thing really tough. I do like the pickup that they got in the second round. Trayvon Brazil out of Arizona. Arkansas.
Yeah.
He is a monster. He's a freak. So I think if he can develop, he's probably I think he's about 6'11", 6'10", super athlete. I think can shoot the three a little bit as well. Yeah. I think he's going to be all right.
He can start to take over for Aaron Gordon, who's
for sure
had a lot of injury problems.
He has.
He has. And if he can play big minutes or come off the bench,
it's going to be
tough, really provide. So we'll have to see. It's going to be hard. I tell you what. All right, let's move on to the Blazers.
Woo-wee. Wow.
Man, the Blazers, boy, they got so many point guards.
Yeah, man.
That's gonna be. We talked about it before.
They're gonna have to really be creative. Offensively, I know you don't see it meshing.
I don't see how you gonna and then you got Scoot that you're trying to develop.
Scoot's a wrap.
You think his days are numbered? They're gonna move him somewhere?
Scoot was gone last year. I'm just telling you right now. They hype. Man, stop it.
I think he. I don't want to say he didn't get a chance to show, but I think you had some. He was kind of Russell Westbrook with his explosiveness.
Okay.
Right? He reminded me of him with his explosiveness and speed. But I think you needed to develop more of a pull-up jump shot, mid-range, and get his threes a little bit more consistent. Everything else would take care of itself. But with so much turmoil there, you don't know what you're doing, and then you bring Damian Lillard back, so you're not going to continue because they have so many good parts around them that they can actually be a really good team playoff-wise. You got the Williams kid that was from Boston. You got I think Grant is still there.
He left.
He did leave. That's big because Grant
that hurt him.
Yeah,
that hurt him.
You still have what's his name that was from Boston? Goodness, the guard. Let me. Drew
Holiday.
Yeah, you got Holiday. So you have a lot. They're loaded, but Drew was good on perimeter. He could guard bigger guards.
Yeah.
They're so loaded. And they're so loaded in the 1, 2, and the 3 position. They got the kid from the overseas kid that can play.
Yeah.
They're young.
Yeah.
But it's like, I think they got too much of everything that they're going to need to move some of those people around.
They're going to have to move a couple of pieces.
Yeah, they got to. Because I don't think, I think they take a step back if they don't make some major moves to moves offload. I think they take a step back because it's going to be hard to gel those guys.
I don't know, man. You're going to have to be really creative.
And then they're small. That's you play Ja as well as Damon or Scoot at the same time.
That's the problem.
You're going to struggle defensively.
So Drew coming off the bench, that's what you see?
To me, I would have either Dame or Ja starting with Drew. You can't,
All three of them?
No. Dame or Ja.
Ja starting.
Okay, so
Dame
Ja
starting.
Ja and Scoop. I mean Ja and Drew will be your backcourt.
Dame starting. Dame is the Trailblazers. He starts.
So then if that's the case, then you'll have to have Drew coming off as a 2, because I want him guarding the 2 guards. I don't want him guarding 3s, right?
Right.
I want him to stay in that position.
I can see that. I like the big they got from UConn.
Klein's. They got they got height, they got athleticism, they got nice young talent. It's just going to be how they're going to put it together.
Yeah, I think they will, man. I really do. I've seen Ja working on the shooting, and that was the biggest piece from him. I think his shooting is going to be vastly improved. I think he's going to be able to get to the rim now more easier than he ever did before, which is going to set up pitch and catches for Dame. I feel like,
we'll see.
I really do. I think they're going to really balance it out, take turns. They're two.
See, and that's the thing that I'm like, the take turn stuff. I don't think that formula is going to work. You need more continuity as opposed to take turns.
Well, I mean,
because we take turns. Ja hasn't proven that he can consistently knock down 3s.
Ja's gonna shoot it
so
this year.
We load up on Damon, and we tell Ja, congratulations, go ahead and knock down them shots.
Probably don't want to. Yeah, that's a bad move. Ja's in that gym. He ready, man.
I hope so.
He ready.
I hope so. You look at some of my previous podcasts. I was a big Ja fan. I still am a fan of his game. I gotta call it like I see it, man. I didn't like all the other off the court stuff, and then the certain things that he says is like, dog, you need to humble yourself because you are one step out from being out of the league.
Yeah.
They were asking for stuff, not just you. They were asking for you and stuff to take you.
Yeah.
That's a red flag. So you need to be humble. You need to appreciate your gift and what you got, and just ball out.
No doubt, he will. And Denny can go.
Huh?
Denny, the wing that guy.
Denny,
Denny. He's tough.
Yeah, Denny can play.
It's a lot of basketballs to go around.
Yeah.
So they're gonna have to be real creative.
Yeah. Up and down system.
Shaden Sharp is athletic.
Yeah, he can fill that thing up
Yang,
too.
the big Yang Hansen, he's gonna be all right.
Yeah.
He gonna need some time. Klingon, Donovan, that's the big we talked about.
Yeah,
he's gonna be all right.
He helps.
Yeah, for sure. Robert Williams, the third.
Yes.
That's what we was talking about. That's who came from Boston. If he's healthy,
yeah, and I fear his days are numbered.
They are,
because it's like back when they were there, he provided something, but you got to provide. Obviously, you got to be on the floor to provide whatever it is you can provide.
Yeah.
But like if they got more guys that can do the same thing and more, then where does that put you? You got to be special, like from New York that's at Boston, guys. The post player that was with New York when they won the championship.
Oh, Robinson.
He wasn't good free throws or score, but he was special on them boards and defensively, and that's what allows him to stay on the floor.
Right. Have you seen his open gym clips?
No.
Oh man, you need to watch.
Is it AI?
No, man. it feels like AI.
Like, wait a minute, why weren't you doing that on the team? But, sometimes you don't get an opportunity to do what you can do.
There's a role, right?
They want you to play that role.
Play that role, and you got to do it well. And he's done it.
Yeah.
He's done it.
All right, so that'll be all for the 4. We're going to definitely come back, and we're going to start talking about sleepers, and we're going to have to say who we think on the East and on the West will make the playoffs. We don't have to say who we think is going to win it all just yet.
Okay.
But we can at least put who we predict to make the playoffs.
Okay.
All right?
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
Okay, so next, we're going to go to that shameful NFL, what they call it? What they call
Brawl?
it? No, it was a fight, but they call it when two teams play. God, I didn't forgot what they call it.
Scrimmage? Or?
Like a little joint practice.
Joint practice.
Joint
That's
practice.
It. That's it.
Been a long day, y'all. Saints and the Cowboys had a joint practice, and they had 8 fights during the joint practice. 8 fights in a joint practice. I think that's the most in any type of joint practice ever. It was so bad that they got fined because it was everywhere. They were talking about this for a couple of days.
That's crazy.
There was one player for the Saints. His dad is a former WWE famous wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
He picked up one of the Cowboys and body slammed him on his shoulder. And the Cowboys defender that he was picking up, his helmet was off. That could have been bad.
A lot of NFL players, they said, you better protect the shield
Yeah.
or you will be out the league. So I see why a lot of teams don't do it
Yeah.
because it can ruin your season. You get
Yeah.
folks hurt.
Exactly.
I realize it's high intensity, but, like it couldn't have been that bad when you're trying to fight. It's just,
and then you have what you're trying to accomplish.
right.
So let's just say each skirmish, from the time the skirmish started to the time it finished, you get everybody settled. Let's say it took 5 minutes on each one. Some of them were longer. They went a little bit longer.
Wow.
So let's say 5 minutes.
Yeah,
All 8 of them, that's 40 minutes out of a 2-hour joint.
that's crazy.
So now you only have 1 hour and 20 minutes
That's crazy.
to work. So you're costing your team and your coaching staff vital time.
right.
And I get the whole thing. I'm not one to say let somebody, show you up or punk you on the field. But
Right.
come on, man. Y'all, that's critical stuff. All the money and stuff that's paid for you
It's
to
too
get
much
where
money,
you need
yeah.
to be.
Absolutely.
And you have those shenanigans going on.
Absolutely,
I
yeah.
sound like the old get off my lawn person.
I don't really I don't deem it necessary, but I know sometimes you got to do it. But not 8 of them. It
Yeah.
can't be 8 of them.
I mean,
it's crazy.
I want to see how good you fight throughout the season. Dallas Cowboys, New Orleans Saints. That's why I want to see the fight. I don't want to see the fight in a preseason joint practice where you're not really going hard. Go hard in it throughout. Week 13, I want to see that same intensity and fight on the field. Not actual fight, but I want to see I want to see you fight in game for to dominate on offense and defense. That's why I want to see it.
You open yourself up for a lot of criticism if during the season, you're not playing up to par.
Yeah.
Man, you gotta be real careful.
Yeah, and they don't even play each other this year, I think, unless they make the playoffs. And if they both make the playoffs, then maybe they play.
Dallas gonna make the playoffs.
Huh?
Dallas gonna
You
make
know
the
what?
playoffs.
Every year, man, it's the Cowboys are gonna go to the Super Bowl.
Nah,
and
they gonna make the playoffs. though.
Every year, I get tired of it. I know that some people make money off of that because people want to hear them say, "You ain't gonna be getting that over here." Because I feel like if you were that good, we'd see your asses in the Super Bowl and in the top of the playoffs every year. Don't tell me what you're gonna do.
That's his team.
Gotti,
That's his team.
gotta get your ass in the playoffs is what it's more like it. I'm sorry, Mama. Yeah, so
I'm not a fan, but they're gonna make the playoffs.
well, I'll see. You look at their schedule. We went to their schedule.
Yeah, schedule's tough.
You gonna need. I mean, are you saying, you're saying they're gonna get in because they're gonna win the division?
No. They're not gonna win the division.
Then how else are they gonna get in? Because you're probably gonna have 3 from the NFC West. You might have 2 from the NFC North,
Yeah.
and then the other 2, you could have 1 or 2 from either the South or the East. You can only take 7.
Yeah.
So
It's going to be tough.
Yeah, if they make it, I'm happy, but
I'm hoping for them.
talk to me when you get to the championship.
I like
man.
that.
Wake me up when y'all get to the championship. That's all I want to see.
You still be asleep, though.
Yeah. So, all right, we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come back with some more stuff. All right, we're back. Yeah, Dak didn't hit us up.
Hit you up. I mean,
Hey, it ain't nothing but space and opportunity over here, Dak. Come and get it, Gotti.
hey, listen, man.
I roll with the original Gotti. You know who he was, right? First name John. We had him. You know, we had the Nuggets and the Rockets. KD already, tweeting about us on X. Call me a Smurf.
Burner. Mr. Burner.
Call me a Smurf. I'm good with that. I love the Smurf, man. I used to watch it when I was little.
I did too, man.
Come back with something else, KD. I appreciate you, KD. All right, so we're going to move on to our basketball ideology. And what we're going to discuss is, why is your child not playing enough? So this is a question, this is a situation that I encounter with parents on all levels. From college, some players go to certain colleges that they probably shouldn't have went to, and their playing time struggles. Some kids are in high school, their playing time struggles. Some are playing on city and travel teams, their playing time struggles. Now, to me, there are actually three different scenarios. Like in the city, club teams, to me, a lot of that is about the coach, as far as, getting all of these players and then not knowing what to do and how to play them and promising them stuff.
Yeah.
On the high school level, it could be a lot more about fit, although there are some coaches that aren't good at rotational players, so they just try to stick with 5 or 6 players. We talked about it.
Right.
On the college level, I think it's more about fit, with what you're going there for. So you have to be really selective. You have to know what you're doing as well.
Right. I mean, like from a collegiate perspective, like you've really got to conform to what they're looking for.
Right.
That's the biggest piece. They call it the buy-in. Can you buy in? And so, at the same time, you got to get stronger. At the same time, you really got to perform at a high level. There's minimum room for error.
Right.
Especially if you're not playing.
Right.
I think you have to be prepared for your moment.
Yeah.
Part of that preparation is, I've had some talks with some players in the last few years. They haven't been playing, and then when they did play, they didn't play well.
Right.
And it was because they weren't in shape.
Right. They weren't ready.
The players that are playing are in shape. So on game day, when you probably know you're not going to play against some of the top teams in conference, you need to get yourself in shape. You need to have your own workout, maybe even a curriculum, and set that up to where exactly what you're doing, and just really hit the weight room and get in shape. Honestly, because when you're during the season, that really conference, there's no time to get in shape.
Right.
It's just fine tuning, scouting, things of that nature. That's where you got to do it on your own. You've got to spend more time in the gym. If you're a shooter, you got to make shots, right? I mean, that's a lot of pressure, but it's what it is.
What I've told parents and I've told players is, number one, you have to play to your strengths.
Absolutely.
If you are a defender and a rebounder, then you need to do that, because that's what helps the team.
Right.
Now, if you do that at such a high level, you kind of give yourself a little room of error to where if you take a shot every now and then, it won't be held against you. But you can't get in there and start trying to do things that they didn't want you to do on the team.
Right.
If you get recruited for something, or if you're on the high school or on a city league team for one thing, and you get in there trying to do another, or you say, well, that's not my style of play. I'm not a rebounding. I need to be out on the wing. Well, if you're going to get minutes, you have to solidify why they got you on there.
Right.
Then if you do that well, then you start to show. I always tell players, coaches aren't going to let you experiment and show them stuff in games. You got to show them in practice.
And you may not even get that chance.
Right, but that's where you have to let them see that you're comfortable. Like the player I had today, we were working, and I've always laughed about it. You know, some teams here, high school, when they play defense on the wings, like if this is defender, or if I'm on the left side, they like this, you know, and it's like they're kind of open,
Straight line
and that's how they do it. And he had problems with that. And I told him, I said, well, show me how they guard you. And he did, and I was like, that's it? And it was just a straight line. I just went straight, got my arm into him, went right by him. And I said, that's how you do that, right? So he starts doing it. He's cooking some of the varsity players to where the coaches, the head coach noticed and said, hey, you keep cooking. Now, what I told him is that's a good, because now he sees that you can do that, right? So if you're doing that now and you keep up and you make it normal, if you're in a game and you have that look and you take it, even if you miss that layup, which you don't want to do, he's going to not be so down on you because he's seen you do that time and time again.
Right.
That's how you build up that trust.
Right. And you said the key word, trust.
Yeah.
They got to trust you. And, you know, if I'm in specifically college, you really call that assistant coach and get in the gym with that assistant coach. At some point, they're going to be report like, hey, coach, this guy's been in the gym.
Yeah.
He's consistently in the gym. And so, and then sometimes you got to find out what the program needs and conform to that as well. I mean, it's not easy.
No.
You know? And I think the mental approach, which people rarely talk about.
I think if you're honest, because it's really hard to find a player that, if they're honest with themselves, they know what they struggle with.
Right.
They know what they do well, right? If you're honest with your capabilities and what you bring to the table, it will go a long way. There are people who get contracts, you know, and get recruited just on energy, hustle. Well, energy and hustle is the same, I guess, right? Energy and defense. Defend, energy. If you can shoot, that's a plus. But if not, you're doing all the other little things. You can get on a roster for those things.
Right.
So do what you know you do best, and then expand when you have an opportunity to.
Absolutely.
So, anything else on that?
Man, you really gotta have the right people in your corner. Sometimes you can be fed bad into, oh man, you better than that person, and you should be about the work.
Yeah.
And surround yourself with people who are in that same space as well.
Yeah. I'm having to clean up some stuff. I just got,
You're doing that all the time, huh?
Yeah. But these are new players that you know, they really are talented.
Right.
But now they're playing in an area where they're not used to. To me, it's the biggest jump going from middle school into high school as a freshman. And now not only are you looking at being freshman, they're looking at you at playing varsity. You know, so I'm having to clean up a lot of little small details of things that the players didn't really realize that they struggle with.
Yeah.
And it's being taken advantage of. And it'll get cleaned up, you know, and I got enough time to clean it up before the season starts.
Right.
But yeah, it's sometimes you got to know what you can do and work into that and get better as you go.
Right. Absolutely.
All right, so it's time for the favorite segment. You done lost your damn mind. Y'all done lost your damn mind if y'all don't think we're going to do you done lost your damn mind. Right? Dak know Gotti, but I know John.
Explain to Gotti, man.
John Gotti. John Gotti, you can Google him. John Gotti.
Why you calling Dak Gotti? They don't know that, man.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, well, last week, you should have, I don't have to tell them, they should have seen the, I'm saying. Last week we discussed Dak Prescott using the term Gotti to describe the offense.
Yeah.
He said that they were the greatest offense there is. Okay, Gotti, that's the acronym. Greatest offense there is. So we're going to see he's Gotti, but my Gotti was John, who took care of business. He didn't have to tell you what was going on. He just took care of business. Yeah, I can't talk too much because there's still people on witness protection. I don't want to divulge where they're at and get somebody, clipped. I ain't trying to do that.
Listen, I don't know what is going on today. This dude went mafia on me. You see, I'm quiet. I don't want no smoke.
Oh my goodness.
So
I'm just playing, y'all. I don't know Johnny. I don't know John, but I knew a dude who ran with John. So I'm like the second cousin, as they say. You say cousin just because you know somebody that know. Oh, that's my cousin.
Facts.
All right, so let's get back to you that lost your damn mind.
What you got?
Today's subject, I happened to see it and it made me say, ooh, who do you think is a better shooter? Klay Thompson or Chris Mullen? Man, I was like, man.
I'm going to say Chris Mullen.
You going to say Chris?
Mm-hmm.
Woo!
Chris Mullen.
You said Chris Mullen?
Absolutely.
Woo!
Absolutely.
Hey, normally, I was trying to find a way to make a case for Chris because Chris was a great shooter. But man, that damn Klay. That Klay hitting, 63? And he only took like 7 dribbles that one game?
That was creative for him.
Coming out screens? Okay, so are you talking about the fact that Chris had a little something in it with his handle? But we're not talking about that. We just talking about shooting.
But he can get it either way.
Klay could too. I mean, not like Chris.
Exactly. Chris
Klay,
Mullen.
Ooh, man.
Listen, lefty too?
Oh, my.
I'm a lefty, so you know I'm going to ride with you, Chris. I got you.
You my boy, but I think Chris has always, I've always thought Chris had the smoothest
Oh, no doubt.
shot.
Oh, no doubt.
Oh, my God.
No doubt.
You got a nice stroke with yours, but
I appreciate it.
But Chris, oh, man, it was just like, ooh. And then when he was on the Dream Team, he just sat back like, man, all I got to do is sit here and wait.
It was so easy for him.
I just wait. Like, man,
so
what do you mean?
easy.
I don't have to do nothing. Like, you see how wide open the shots I'm getting?
Chris Mullen, man, come on. St. John's.
Nah, I'm loving Chris, but I'm rolling with Klay, baby. I'm rolling with Klay.
Man, I'm going to tell you right now, you put Chris Mullen up against Klay, Chris is going to destroy.
Oh, Lord, no. And what are you talking about? What we saying, just like in a shooting competition?
Catching, shoots, dribble and shoot, left, right.
Okay.
Don't matter.
The dribble meaning making a move, yeah, because that's not what.
It don't even matter.
That's not what Klay
He can
does.
dribble in one spot.
But catch and shoot
Chris
off a screen.
Mullen is automatic.
You done lost your
I
damn
done
mind.
seen Klay miss 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in a row.
Now you have.
That's my point.
But Chris Mullen wasn't making them.
What do you always have? It's like riding a bike, they say.
Yeah.
Shooting is riding a bike. I done seen Klay Thompson miss 19,000 shots in a row. 19,000.
19,000.
Chris Mullen's not missing 2 in a row.
Hey, Megan laughing when you said that.
What's that?
Megan laughing. I'm going to put this up. Megan going to laugh at that.
Look here, Megan. It's your fault. Megan, it's your fault. Hey, that's been on the episode.
Hey.
Check it out.
Hey, you leave Klay. Hey, Klay ain't missing no 19,000. He once made, I think it was 100 straight in a shooting contest in the gym. 100 straight threes. He made 14. He even said he could have made 20-something threes in that game, but they took him out early.
Chris Mullen is a Hall of Famer.
Of course.
Period.
Klay is too.
Somebody got Klay there.
Where did Chris though? Did Chris single-handedly beat the OKC Thunder in Game 6 to get them back?
Nope.
What did Chris do that was?
Talking about shooting.
I'm saying he went nuts. He went nuts. Give me Chris Mullen's defining moment, other than the fact that he's smooth with his shot.
TMZ, man.
What did they do? First round, playoff, maybe second round, and they were done.
Yeah.
Never made a conference final, did he?
I mean, look, Klay Thompson played with the greatest shooter of all time.
And Klay would be considered the second greatest shooter of all time.
And one of the most efficient scorers of all time. Come on, man.
I can't believe, I really can't believe. The only point I give you is the handle game into the shot. Creating his own shot. Klay doesn't do that as well. But everything else?
He doesn't do that at all. Chris Mullen can shoot it any kind of way.
Klay.
Off the dribble, off the screen. It doesn't matter.
And Klay can't?
No.
Klay can't shoot off the screen?
Chris will make a move and get a bucket.
No, see, you can't keep changing it.
No,
I'm saying off the screen. You saying Klay can't shoot off the screen?
No, I'm not saying that.
Can Klay one dribble pull?
Let me say this. Klay is very limited.
The only thing that separates him is Chris has a little bit more of a handle.
That's a lot of separation.
Of separation. But Klay can get it. Klay get his pump fake one dribble step.
Man, look, Klay has the size advantage. Congratulations.
No, we ain't talking about size. We talking about shooting.
That matters. That matters when you can get the shot off.
I know many tall dudes that can't shoot.
Me too. But I'm just saying, those elite guys, Chris Mullen, I mean, I watched that St. John's never miss. Never miss.
That's true.
Never
remember missing. It was like, what's his name? Sean Livingston. There's a post that said Sean Livingston was like 630 for 630 from the mid-range. He never missed the mid-range. And I was like, yeah, he did. I remember games where he missed a whole bunch of mid-range shots.
Man, he has that down. But I'm going to say this. Chris Mullen in college played against the best defense almost in the history of the game, collegiately, Georgetown. He still got buckets. Still got buckets.
Yeah. But we ain't talking about that.
That's a shooter.
But we talking about the NBA, who is the best shooter of the two. The only point I'll give you is he had a little bit better handle to create a little bit more of a move for a shot. That would be the only thing I would give Chris Mullen.
You've never seen Chris Mullen miss 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 shots in a row. Ever.
Towards the end of his career?
Ever. No, sir. Ever.
Don't let me pull up game stats from his last.
Pull it up. Pull it up. Chris Mullen is that guy.
Hey, yeah, I know he that guy, but he not Klay Thompson guy. He not that guy.
Man, I know. Listen.
You done lost your damn mind.
Man.
He done lost his damn mind, y'all. This is what y'all been waiting to see.
When I get hot, I'm just as good as Klay Thompson.
This is what y'all want to see.
Look. I mean, I done made some threes myself, you know.
Yeah.
But Klay just misses too many shots.
Well, of course he does now. But his feelings, I think his feelings were a little hurt with the Warriors, man. I think that kind of got to him a little bit.
Man, look, when you a shooter, you a shooter. I don't care what age.
Yeah, but you know,
so
it's like you know, it's like you lose a girl that you really wanted to be with, and then you know you see her with some other dude and she having fun.
So you mentally weak.
It just kind of
you can't be the best. You can't be the best shooter. You mentally weak.
No, you're not mentally weak.
Mentally weak.
It just take you a little while to get over.
That you don't prove my point.
But
Chris
look at what he came off of: an Achilles and an ACL. Right? That messes with you.
It does.
But before that. They made their name. You ain't never heard Chris Mullen and Run TMC call the Splash Brothers?
I'll say this. Yeah, because they didn't have anybody else to shoot like him. I'll say this. Those two guys have the most technically sound shots ever.
Absolutely.
Ever.
Absolutely.
If you want to be a shooter, no disrespect to Steph, you watch these two guys here.
Yeah, technically.
Man, I mean, there is no wasted movement at all. At all.
Yeah. So we're gonna end it on that. Everybody know I won that conversation. He
put it in the comments.
Hey, he started going back into college. That's what he had to talk about. Yeah, I ain't talking about that.
Who knew Klay Thompson at Washington State?
Nobody.
No,
you did. Yeah, the Pac-12 did. They had somebody on them all the time.
Nobody.
Yeah, they knew him.
Nobody.
They knew him.
I ain't never heard of him till he got hurt. His brother more swinging a baseball bat. And I heard of him in college. What are we talking about? Everybody knew Chris Mullen.
Hey,
Elite.
we're gonna leave it at that, folks. You know, you see the elbows are starting to get a little bit pointed out. We was like this for we get to talking, now the elbows coming out.
Man, gotta be
ready. We know who won this, but you know, we'll let y'all decide. Y'all let us know, like, comment, subscribe, follow. Let us know what you think. You can be real rude in your language towards Mr. Lee if you want. I'm okay with that. No, I'm not. You can't be calling him out his name or nothing like that, because then, you know, I will go find my guy Gotti.
Watch your mouth.
I'm going to find John. So look, we're going to end it today. We really appreciate everything, the comments, the messages I get from the posts. I am about to start chopping up a lot of these stuff and putting them out. I'm going to have to clip the 6-7 thing with him. I can't wait to do it. So if, you know, you just wait and see what's going to be next.
Come on, man. Can I live?
All right, so we're going to end it like we always do. If it was easy, everyone would be doing it. We out.
Peace.
Street cred sports, say it with your chest. Yeah. Go get it from the net. Street cred sports, okay, that's a bet.